Most people, when they're talking about Panama, just call Panama hot or very humid. Well, did you know that Panama has many different multi-climates all over Panama? And in this video, I'm going to lay them out for you. Panama City, is known for being a very humid place, but there's also a lot of mountain climates, and I'm gonna go over what the Continental Divide's role is in Panama. Now, if humidity gets to you in Panama, you have to think about elevation. Elevation is going to be your superpower if you're looking at Panama for retirement. So there's two different sides to Panama. There's the Pacific coast and the Caribbean coast. On the Caribbean coast, it's just basically constant humidity as you get that Caribbean climate hitting you basically year round. Whereas you go to the Pacific coast, they have a very distinct wet season and dry season. And the wet season usually starts around Easter, they say, and goes all the way through to basically the middle of December. And then the middle of December through to April is typically dry season. So depending on the type of person that you are, I'm gonna go through Panama's different multi-climates for you based on temperature, humidity, rainfall, and sunshine hours. In Panama City, the sun basically goes up and goes down at the same time every day throughout the year. Yes, 365 days of the sun coming up around 6 a.m. and going down at 6 p.m. So if the humidity gets to you, don't worry. There's other areas that you're going to love, such as Boquete, which is very popular with a lot of retirees, Valle de Anton, which is in the base of a dormant volcano, and Cerro, Punta. These areas have a nickname. It's the eternal spring. It's much milder temperatures, a lot less humidity, but with that, you also get a lot of rain, as you'll see a ton of greenery and kind of a misty cloud, beautiful in photos and videos, that kind of sits around the tree line and hangs out for most of the year. You can typically find this in the morning when it's more dewy and in the evening. So what sets Boquete, Valle de Anton, and Cerro Punta apart from its coastal counterparts? Well, you're going to get cooler nights, milder temperatures, and what I mean by that is you can still wear shorts during the day, but at nighttime you might want to put on a sweater. Now, why is Boquete so popular? Well, Boquete is home to coffee and chocolate. Also, with the cooler climates, there's a lot of different outdoor activities. Right now, I am in Panama City, as you can see right behind me. It is 11 a.m. and I'm literally sweating beads. The Pacific coast, yes, it's dry season or high season, does get a little bit of rain from time to time. Now, that's not always the case. Some summers go no rain for 4 months. This summer, 2026, has been raining for about 15 minutes a day. Not a lot, not a big deal. But from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., typically you don't see a lot of people exercising outside because it's just simply too hot. I'm talking to you and I'm sweating beads. Now, that being said, on the Caribbean side, Bocas del Toro, Cologne, and the San Blas Islands, they get a typical high humidity throughout the year. They don't really have a dry and a wet season. Things are quite humid all the time. And so if humidity doesn't bother you, those areas are perfect for you. Bocas del Toro has a lot of surfing. The San Blas Islands are a tropical delight. And Cologne has a free trade zone, but I don't suggest Cologne for a lot of foreigners. Why? Because there is a free trade zone, but it is quite dangerous. You'll see a lot of videos on YouTube going through these areas, so I don't suggest it if you are just visiting Panama. If you've been here for a while, you speak some Spanish, you could definitely try it out for a vacation, but I don't suggest that you live there. On the Pacific side, a lot of the mountains block that Caribbean moisture from coming to the Pacific side. So because of that, you're gonna get more sun and a lot less humidity in the drier months. If you're retiring in Panama, Panama City can be quite pricey. I find that everything outside of the city, this includes the beach communities on both sides, and the mountainous areas of Boquete, Valle de Anton, and Cerro Punta are considerably less expensive than what you're going to find in the capital city of Panama City. And I did a cost of living analysis before retiring in Panama right up here. So last but not least, I'm gonna go over the benefits of the Continental Divide. Now, the Continental Divide isn't necessarily very tall at all. It's 1,000 meters to 3,400 meters in elevation. And every 1,000 meters, the temperature drops anywhere between 6 to 7 degrees Celsius. And that's why in Boquete and Valle de Anton, it's significantly less hot than its counterpart on the coastal regions. Now, during the winter months on the Pacific side, when you typically have drier seasons, the Continental Divide helps in this way. It creates a funnel of strong northeasterly winds toward the Pacific, which keeps skies clear during those winter months. So in simple terms, the Continental Divide acts as a climate wall. It traps moisture on the Caribbean side. It creates a dry season on the Pacific side. It also creates cooler climates in more of the mountainous areas, and it really benefits the ecological diversity that Panama boasts. So if you're looking to retire in Panama, these are things to take into account. It does get quite humid in certain areas. It does get quite hot in certain areas. You have to know where you're going to go and how to navigate the different multi-climates all throughout Panama. So if you're looking to retire here, I plan to create a lot more videos just like this one to help you make the right decision when you come to Panama. So if you like this video, make sure to subscribe, give it a like, and share it with your friends.